Back up.
Back up. Back up.
Back up.
Back up.
Get out that
Back
space.
up. Back up, bro.
Or you're gonna end
So
up
now
under
you
too.
just pushing me.
You gotta get back up.
Stop touching me.
Yo,
I told
do
you
that again,
stop
bro.
touching me.
Do that again.
All right, so
Do that
stop
again.
touching me.
Don't touch
Back up.
my cup.
Back up.
Don't touch my cup.
Welcome to Just Account. Today we will be breaking down an encounter between the New York Police Department and a man named Jerome Collins. The situation began with Collins' girlfriend calling about her teen son, who has autism, and was exhibiting aggression. Issues between Collins and responding officers began when Collins repeatedly asked officers to put masks on to protect a family member that had a compromised immune system.
How you doing, bro?
Can we get some masks on? Can we get some masks on?
Relax, man. Relax.
Nah, I want some masks on.
I don't have to wear a mask. It's fine.
All right, if you're not wearing no mask, please step back. If you're
Where
not
we
wearing
done
no-
with this? When we're done here. You can take my name,
I
my
don't
badge,
want
and
your
everything.
name.
All
I'm
right.
asking y'all as gentlemen to put on masks.
The previous clip was recorded about 10 minutes before the incident. Collins can be seen asking officers to put on masks. He had called the police department as well in the time leading up to the incident, attempting to push the issue.
You in here though,
We're
and
dealing
you
with
not
something
wearing no
right now.
mask.
Just
All right, I
relax.
want to make
You're
sure
not going
he's
in
all
there.
right.
He's fine. Just
All
calm
right, I
down.
don't have to go in there. I can
Boss,
move.
boss, stop.
You saying, boy, stop? I already asked you to put on a mask.
come
You
this
don't
way.
want to put no mask
So we're
on.
done with the situation?
Number
We're done
one.
with
All
it.
right, what's the situation?
Don't worry about it.
At this point in time, officers have the teenage son outside of the apartment and have still not addressed Collins' concerns about wearing masks. Collins' concern has clearly grown over the issue. The officers continue to ignore and dismiss Collins' requests and concerns, telling him, "Until we know the situation." When questioned about the status of the situation by Collins, the officer responds with, "Don't worry about it." This seems to be the officer toying with Collins over a topic that is clearly causing him distress. In the immediate moments after the exchange, it is clear that the officer's remarks only escalated the situation.
All right, so I want to make sure he's all right.
Boss.
No, stop touching me. Stop doing that. Don't touch me no more.
Don't put your hands on me.
All right, you touching me, and I asked you to put a mask on. That's number one.
Don't get in his
Yeah,
face.
all right. You said get in his face. I'm trying to make sure her son is all right. I can't see what's going on.
Collins' behavior starts to become more erratic and the situation begins to become physical, albeit in a minor way so far. While these moments happen quickly, each represents a point in which the circumstances continue to escalate and opportunities to stop this are not being taken. Collins very much seems to be seeking something from the officers in the form of an explanation, access to his girlfriend's son, or addressing the issue of wearing masks. Whether or not the officers are required to address any of these concerns is somewhat irrelevant, as his requests seem to be relatively simple. But it could be argued that ignoring and dismissing Collins has only led to him becoming more agitated. Keep in mind that the officers were called to the situation with the hopes of diffusing stressful circumstances. That being said, this does not excuse Collins' behavior for becoming more aggressive and impatient.
I see a bunch of officers with no masks. I'm not making it worse. You're gonna make it worse. You making it worse. Ain't nobody got a mask on. It's 3, 4, 5 officers. I'm not backing up. I want to make sure her son is all right.
He's fine.
All right, I can't see nothing. Y'all all right there. I can't see nothing.
Don't get in his face.
I'm not getting in his face. Like I said, I wanted to see her son. Don't tell me what to do. Like I said, first of all, I asked y'all to put a mask on. Nobody want to put a mask on, so I want to make sure her son is safety. Yeah, safety what? I'm in here. I'm in here, and there's a bunch of y'all, and my son is in here. Ain't nobody got a mask on. That's when I asked y'all to please put a mask on. I called the captain twice. Ain't nobody want to put no mask on.
While the topic of wearing masks is somewhat controversial and politicized in the United States, it is clear that Collins feels as though his family members are being endangered by the lack of acknowledgement and adherence to his requests and concerns. He continues to state that the officers are not wearing masks and continues to show that he is becoming more agitated and aggressive about the circumstances. Again, while his behavior is not to be excused, opportunities are being missed that could have prevented further escalation of the situation.
Is your son all right? You can't see in there. They got the door blocked. There's about 5 officers. I can't. Can I see? Is it possible that can I see?
He's right there.
Can't step out. I just want to know. I'm trying to step out the house.
Step out the house. Step out the house.
Get out the house. Get out the house.
Is
Step
it a
out.
problem?
Charlie,
He
get that
stepping
guy
out?
out.
You gonna step out? Just
Is
step
it a
out.
problem? He's not dressed. How can you get somebody out if he's not
Yeah,
dressed?
he is.
He's a DP?
He's not dressed.
Boss.
He gotta get dressed.
Bro,
Listen.
bro, you interfering with the process.
I meant to.
You're gonna end up under arrest too,
All
right?
right. End up under arrest. I told y'all fellas to put a
Back
mask on.
up. Back up. Get out that space. Back up.
Back up. Back up.
Back up.
Back up.
Get out that
Back up.
space.
Back up, bro.
You're gonna end
So
up
now
under
you
too.
just pushing me.
You gotta get back up.
Stop touching me.
Yo,
I told
do
you
that again,
stop
bro.
touching me.
Do that again.
All right, so
Do that
stop
again.
touching me.
Don't
Back
touch my
up.
cup.
Back up.
Don't touch my cup. Get him under. Get him under. Get him under. Get him out. Get him out.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out.
Get him out. He's under. He's under.
Hang on.
Let's review the key moments from the incident.
No, I'm trying to step out the house.
Step out the house. Step out the house.
Get out the house. Get out the house.
Is it a problem?
Charlie,
He
get that
stepping
guy
You
out.
gonna step out? Just
Is
step
it a
out.
problem? He's not dressed. How can you get somebody out if he's not
Yeah, he
dressed?
is.
He's a DP?
He's not dressed.
Boss.
He gotta get dressed.
Bro, bro, you interfering with the process.
Here, Collins switches his concern from the safety of his girlfriend's son to the issue that he is not dressed. At this point, officers tell him he is interfering and threaten that he could be arrested.
You're gonna end up under arrest too, right?
End up under arrest. I told y'all fellas to put a
Back
mask on.
up. Back up. Get out that space. Back up.
Back up. Back up.
Back up.
Back up.
Get out that
Back up.
space.
Back up, bro.
You're gonna end
So
up
now
under
you
too.
just pushing me.
You gotta get back up.
Stop touching.
Position is important here. Collins has obeyed officers and moved back. He is in the position he had been standing at for the majority of the time that the officers were present, most likely assuming that this position was far enough back. The officer then continues to push him back and Collins knocks their hand away.
I told you stop touching me.
Do that again.
All right, so
Do that
stop
again.
touching me.
Don't touch
Back
my
up.
cup.
Back up.
Don't touch my-
The officer then becomes agitated and repeatedly says, "Do that again" to Collins. The remark is a threat and an invitation that will result in violence if his request is followed. Similar to the tone and language used in a schoolyard fight between children. This is the beginning of the rapid downhill spiral of misconduct by the police. One officer holds Collins' arms down while the other officer, Christian Zapata, repeatedly strikes Collins in the face with a closed fist. I stopped the video here to show one officer that does eventually step in to stop Zapata, is standing still with their hands at their side watching the violence play out. The officer to the right eventually and slowly moves to restrain Zapata. There may have been a number of reasons why their reaction was so slow, but it most certainly did not seem like there was any urgency to stop the clear criminal act that was playing out. Collins' girlfriend is heard telling Officer Zapata to calm down in the immediate aftermath, an indication of just how backwards the past few moments had been.
Get him under. Get him under. Get him under. He's under. Get him out. 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 He's under. He's under.
Hang on.
Oh my God! These officers punched me in my face in front of my son. See how you got my son crying? Because I asked you to put a mask on. And Chris, Daddy, all right. You ain't got nothing to worry about.
After the incident, Zapata released a short statement reading, "It was and is paramount in my mind to immediately control such situations, protect both civilians and officers at these types of calls, and ensure that everyone leaves unharmed. That is what I was doing, and I believe my actions were necessary and justified." The Sergeants Benevolent Association released a statement after the incident reading, "Pursuant to his training, Sergeant Zapata physically engaged with Collins, striking him until he complied with the instructions of the officers. We are confident that he will be cleared of these meritless accusations." Shortly after the incident, Sergeant Zapata was demoted to officer and put on suspension without pay. On October 4, 2023, Zapata was indicted with 1 count of assault in the 3rd degree. The charges are allegations and the defendant is presumed innocent until proven guilty.